Good Thursday, everyone. Looking at our weather map for today, we see lots of scattered showers and thunderstorms once again, right along that boundary that stretches from about Virginia on down to the Gulf Coast, back up into the Central Plains and up into toward Minnesota. Flash flood risk is highest across the Carolinas, down into the panhandle of Florida, and again across portions of western Kansas up to Minnesota. Strong to severe thunderstorms are expected today across portions of eastern New Mexico, stretching up into eastern Colorado. So another active weather day, especially for this time of the year, all thanks to that boundary that's been so incredibly active for many days now. And that's reflected in our 5-day forecast. 90% chance for showers and thunderstorms today. Highs around 70. That drops off to about 30% tonight, especially before midnight. Friday looks like about a 50-50 shot for showers and thunderstorms. And then Saturday's looking really good, especially for the Stars and Stripes 5K at the fairgrounds Saturday morning. So just a 20% chance for an isolated shower or storm Saturday afternoon and evening. Certainly nothing to cancel your plans over, but if you do have outdoor plans, make sure you check the radar from time to time. And if you see a dark cloud, make sure you find some shelter. On Sunday, we tick rain chances up just a bit to 30%. And then Sunday night is a little iffy. We'll have to keep an eye on that portion of the forecast. It had looked like we may have a threat of strong to severe thunderstorms with a system dropping in out of Kentucky. Right now, that's not so clear. So the atmosphere is going to be very juicy. So any storm that can develop Sunday evening into Sunday night could be strong to possibly severe, but more like your typical summertime stuff. But I'll keep an eye on that part of the forecast. By Monday, a boundary slips in and kind of gives us what we've been having for the last couple of days or so. 70% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms, but that boundary doesn't hang around very long. Looks like beyond Monday, we start to clear out and heat up. So summer may arrive in earnest next week. So just keep that in mind. If you're complaining about the cooler temperatures now, you may be longing for them by this time next week. Looking at the tropics, speaking of heating up, we got Brett and Tropical Depression 4. That tropical depression will probably be named at some point today. Brett is tracking due west, more or less, and may dissipate in the Caribbean. So that's good news. We'll make sure that happens. We'll keep an eye on it. Tropical Depression 4 looks like it's going to go just north of where Brett is now on the map. And we'll have to track that. We'll just have to see what happens. There's a lot of indications that it'll be swept out to sea, but you never can tell. You just got to make sure you keep an eye on this type of stuff. A little early for this, but it is what it is. On this day in 1987, thunderstorms in Texas produced wind gusts to 116 miles an hour. Proof once again that severe thunderstorms can produce damage as significant as a weak tornado. If you haven't seen in the news where Tulsa, Oklahoma got hit by 100-mile-per-hour winds last week, it's declared their worst natural disaster in their history. The damage reminds me of the ice storm we had here several years ago. 1988, summer begins with a record heat wave. Nashville's high of 100 degrees as part of a second day of a 6-day string of 100-plus degree readings. The summer of '88 was a scorcher for Tennessee. 1989, record cold temperatures reported in the high plains. Rapid City, South Dakota, reported a low of 39 degrees. This after they had a record high of 102 only 2 days earlier. So that was a taste of winter in the middle of their summer. You folks have a wonderful Thursday and keep looking up. I'm excited. Today's the first day of the kids space camp. We'll be doing that at Roane State. The class is full. It's 11 to 14-year-olds, and we're going to be making rockets and rovers and satellites and landers and shuttles and learning about all that stuff. So it's going to be a very fun day, and I certainly look forward to it. And I'll share some information about that on the website later on for sure. So again, you folks have a great day. Look up. For more weather information, keep reading along, meteorologistmark.com.